up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. All right, so we're back. We're back. Child, I don't know what's going on with this scar. Sorry, y'all. Look, when I said I threw this up on top of my head today. Okay, so what was we talking about? Yeah, that's what I was talking about, YungBabyTate. I'm all with the body positivity, but sis, you using the same weapons. You using the same weapons. You trying to tell this girl like, ooh, don't use these misogynistic weapons against me. And you're like, the unmarried. I was like, wait a minute, what? What does being married have to do with it? I don't get it. I'm confused. I was confused. I was like, girl, wait. You're doing the same thing, little baby Tate, YungBabyTate. But I'm all for that. I love the girls who are about body positivity. You know, I grew up in a household where my mom was always on a diet, always buying a goddamn rubber band to do some exercises, a damn rolling ball with a damn handle on it. So it was always something my mom was buying. Me and my brother used to say, girl, if you could open a gym with all the shit that you done bought, you know. So I didn't have a good relationship with my body. I still don't. I don't have the best relationship. I've gotten over it now that I have decentered what I think a man would think about me. Like, I've eliminated that programming. So I don't give a shit. But still, for me, like, my personal thing, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm not 100% happy with my body. And I think that a lot of girls and boys who have been, we just live in this society where it's just, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, it's never good enough. That's why these girls, they go under the knife, they get out, they look at themselves in the mirror again, they still using filters. How the fuck you lay on a table for umpteen hours, bitch? Got the fat sucked out of your ankles, from under your arms, from behind your jawline, and you still using a filter, girl. What's tea? So it just tells me that body dysmorphia, it's a part of our programming, right? And that's why the fitness industry makes so much money. That's why the weight loss industry makes so much money, because they're counting on you to never be satisfied with your body. Never. You're never going to be satisfied with your body. So we're going to sell you a pill. We're going to sell you a workout. We're going to sell you some tea. We're going to sell you a waist trainer. We're going to sell you all these things. I'm going to go lay on the table, get the fat sucked out of between my thumb and my index finger, and I'm going to tell you, girl, I was just doing exercises like this. I'm not going to tell you I went to the doctor. No, I'm not even going to tell you that. That's why they got on Jordan Wood's ass. Because you went and laid on the table, girl, and then you get out of there and you talking about, I have a new fitness app coming out. Girl, shut the fuck up. No, you should have a motherfucking resource directory. Girl, these are the things that I've done to get my body. One of those things is I went and laid on the table. Do y'all need help trying to figure out how to save for these? Because if y'all want to do the same thing, this is what I did. Be honest. Be honest. Y'all sitting up here with access to reconstructive surgeons, plastic surgeons, all of these things, and then you still lying about it when everybody knows, girl, we're just going to sit in another space of cognitive dissonance and act like these women are not laying on tables and these men's are not laying on tables, getting fat sucked out of them. And I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, it's no need to lie about it. No need to lie about it. But I love the body positivity. The girls with their bellies hanging out, with their fupas or whatever, their little flabby arms or whatever. I love that. And I always say, like, when I look at Lizzo, I'm so inspired by her, because she's just so, like, yes, she wants to be healthy, right? I'm working out to be healthy. I'm not working out. Now, if weight loss is a byproduct of my healthy habits, then so be it. But other than that, I'm working out because I want to have my endurance level up. I'm working out because I want to be flexible. I'm working out, and I don't have to be skinny, dude. It's a lot of bitches out here, skinny as hell, unhealthy as hell, not 1 ounce of nutrients in their body, right? And it doesn't matter. And so I love when I see Lizzo, I'm like, girl, you are so inspiring to these girls who, like, images like that were not deemed as acceptable. They were not deemed as acceptable. So when a girl like YungBabyTate gets out on stage with her belly hanging, like, girl, I'm out here. You came to see the talent, girl. You came to see the talent. But the music industry, entertainment industry, any space where there's a smoke and a mirror, where there's some smoke and mirrors, and that translates into, you know, Instagram. It's just smoke and mirrors. That is what tells me, and it affirms that people are the body dysmorphia chip that has been programmed in a lot of us runs deep, so deep that even after you lay on a table, you're online using a filter. Didn't Khloe Kardashian have the whole fucking internet swept because she did not want anyone to see her without makeup, without a filter on? Bitch, you done laid on your table. You done got motherfucking soil and clay and mud stuffed into your ass, trying to tell everybody that this is your natural body, up there looking like an ant with a diaper on, bitch. You looking like a baby toddler ant with some with a diaper on, talking about this is my natural body. No, girl, it's not. Oh, I'm Armenian and we thick. No, girl, it's not thick in the right places. I seen some thick Armenian girls, and y'all not thick in the right places. Y'all thick in the places where the doctor would put some fat. Because them legs is looking like they about to buckle. Them legs is over there looking like little Duval's little giraffe legs. Them little knees, them little toddler knees. Okay? Shit. And then I'm like, okay, I love it. I love Lizzo. I love the big girls coming out. I love the girls. Like, these are our bodies. And a lot of that, I love it because what it's doing, it's decentering everybody else's idea of what you should look like, and you are centering on yourself. Like, this is what I like to look. This is how I like to look. I'm comfortable in what I like to look. But like, happy fat people, people being happy with their little stomachs hanging out, that goes against the program. That causes a glitch in the matrix. And now the girls are like, girl, what? Wait a minute. Her stomach is hanging out. Wait a minute. I need to talk about her and need to talk about how it is to be healthy. Girl, fuck you. Fuck you. You're not being healthy. Don't you got silicone? Don't you have a foreign substance in your body? How healthy is that? Okay. That's if we really want to talk about it. How healthy is that? Now, I know y'all going to get in the comments and say, you know, these kind of techniques and these methods and these procedures are safe and blah, blah, blah. What I'm saying is, girl, this is my natural body and this is what it looks like. You don't have to like it, bitch, as long as I love it. Okay? And, you know, we all working on ourselves, and we all, you know, and I'm not going to even lie, honey. I mean, if I cared enough, like I care, but if I cared enough to be like, girl, I'm about to go down to the little place, lay on the damn table. Girl, for what? Girl, please. Girl, it is what it is. Y'all over here trying to look like something. If you're out there doing these body modifications for yourself, more power to you. If you're doing it to make yourself more desirable for a fickle man, good luck. What did Jamie That's Me say? Good luck. That's honey, bitch. You have a lot to do. I have a lot of work to do. Because these men, let me tell you, they love it, and then they don't love it. And then they love it and they don't love it. Are you going to lay on a table every time they say they love it, and then they say they don't love it, you going to lay back on the table and get it taken out? And then in 2 years when they be like, oh, we like the big butts, you going to go back and get it done again? So that, you know, that plays into that shit too. So shout out to YungBabyTate. Body good, honey. Body good. What else? Oh, let's see. Hold on.
Line in. Please say a command.
Bluetooth audio.
Bluetooth audio.
Okay. So Amanda Seales.
I would never trip about any old thing.
Hey, come on, bitch. Amanda Seales was on Instagram, and she made a post about women being coerced into sex. here's what she said. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Every woman who has had sex with a man, not because they wanted to.
Here.
I just want to take this moment to shout out every woman who has had sex with a man, not because they wanted to, but because to refuse would either just be too annoying or too dangerous. I feel you. I've been there. I just want to take this moment to shout out every...
And then you heard what she said, right? I want to give a shout out to everybody who has basically been coerced into sex. And we know that that can be, or that is considered rape. Not can be, that is considered rape, because you really didn't consent to it. You were coerced into consenting. So little Scrappy, who was just on Love and Hip Hop the other day talking about, woe is me, we need to work on our mental health as men and all this other stuff, right? Baby, I was just hoping I did not hit that pigeon. Then a bunch of pigeons just flew in front of my car, and I was like, please let him not meet my windshield. I do not need a broken windshield and a pigeon with a broken neck. Ooh, somebody's shoe is in the street. So Scrappy came out, and he wanted to make it known that, man, y'all telling the truth. Some men and some women are crazy and won't take it and won't take no lightly. Amanda says he always does this for some reason. Real little Scrappy constantly and mistakenly feels compelled to always infiltrate the space of women, speaking about their experiences, to insert and raise his voice for men. In other words, come in the comments and swing his dick around, and insert and raise his voice for men as if men's voices are not already centered. It is incredibly frustrating, dismissive, and disrespectful. I have asked him to stop several times. As a father of 3 girls, 3 daughters, I hope he soon grasps the error in his ways. He's not. I was watching Family, what is it called? Family or Fiance or Family or whatever that show is called. And it was like a preview. That house, the front of the house is cute. They did some renovations, huh? That's cute. So I was watching, I think it's called Family and Fiance or Family or Fiance, something like that. Anyways, the guy says that him and his daughter they were real tight. That was his girl until she was 16, and then something just flipped. And the first thing that I thought is like, oh, she turned into a woman. She was no longer a little girl, and his programming. Okay, what are you doing? You're driving crazy. His programming, it kicked in. A switch flipped, and as soon as she started, becoming womanly, then it's something we don't get along anymore, and that's why I feel like some men, they will protect their daughters, but then like you listen to what they say. Like Charlemagne, he just had a baby, another daughter. He has 4 daughters now. He is going to, when his daughters get old enough, the way that he speaks about or on situations that are relating to violence against women, he's going to have to not be so neutral, not sit on the fence, not be so, I'm sending healing energy so you can avoid having the conversation. You're going to have to stand and have a position on these things, because now your daughters are going to be looking at you like, damn, oh, you thought that she was wrong for doing that? Oh, okay. Now they're going to see how you view other women and how you speak about other women and things that have to do with other women as your daughters grow and become more aware of who their father is, right? You got to be aware of that. And him having 3 daughters, yeah, you inject that with the hopes of, yes, maybe he will understand, but no, they don't understand. They treat their mothers like shit. Their wives like shit. Their sisters like shit. The side chicks like shit. Everybody gets treated like shit. Do you think that the daughters are going to be treated any differently? That's just all I'm just saying. Like, injecting, oh, well, he has $3. That don't mean shit. That don't mean a damn thing. He still wants to be able to say, well, some men and some women don't take no lightly. No, we're not talking about that, because the stats show that men do the coercing a lot of the times, and the majority of the time. So whatever hell you talking, boy, we're talking about men right now. And we're talking about a woman's experience with men. You don't need to come over here and say, but men too. You really gonna all lives matter the situation, basically. You gonna all lives matter the situation. So let me park here real quick. And then I'm gonna go. So that was it with Scrappy. I mean, I don't know, child. All right, so the people are really excited because, what is the Ari Fletcher? I didn't know who this girl is. She seems to apparently be the girlfriend of different rappers, and she has become like an internet social media. I don't know. She looks like she's one of those others. She has changed her, and she looks like a Bratz doll. She has changed her entire face. This is what the guys like. They like it, but they don't get treated any different. But anyways, she actually bought him 28.8 acres of land. And, you know, he's her boyfriend. They're not married. So a lot of people had something to say, because they're like, that's not something that you would do just for a boyfriend. And her thing was that, y'all don't know the half of what he has done for me mentally or financially. I've never felt so safe, loved, spoiled, and happy with a person. He loves me and my son so much. I'm sorry that you haven't experienced a love like this. Focus on getting your own land and your husband, the weapon, thrown out. Okay, because when you make any kind of opinion about what is being displayed for public consumption, everybody is not going to be happy for you. Everybody is not going to think that what you're experiencing or what you've done with this man is admirable. Would I buy a man 28.8 acres of land? No, not until I had 28 acres of land first. I'm with Lonnie Love. I hope she bought herself some land before she bought this man who she has no connection to besides how he makes her feel. Right? She loves him. Not really. She loves how he makes her feel. When that feeling goes away, and when them transactions start dwindling down, then the love goes, that conditional transactional love goes away. I wish her all the best. That's not something that I would have done. I hope they do something with that. I hope he knows he needs to pay taxes on that land too. Like Lonnie said, well, I think it was Lonnie or Garcelle, one of them said, like, do he know he has to take care of that? Obviously they do. They got, and they bought it in Georgia, so good luck. I think it was in Georgia. Good luck. Y'all mad at jewelry and cars. Generational wealth is taking it too far. Generational wealth in terms of land, it doesn't mean nothing if the people ain't paying the taxes on the land. You get your shit, because it's not really yours if you're not paying the taxes. You got to pay taxes on this. Like, why do I have to pay taxes on this? Anyways, it's free country, girl.
Here's a great debate that I gotta bring up.
So that was the real talking about that. It says, Will Smith confirms that Jada is not the only one who stepped out on their marriage. He once had thoughts of dating Halle Berry on the side. Marriage for us can't be a prison. I've always said that the way that Will and Jada are in their relationship, that is what it looks like for me. If y'all ever wanted to know like what it looks like, that is what it looks like for me. That makes the most sense for me. That, everybody has what they think a relationship is or how it should be. And for me, Will and Jada, I love it. I love every minute of it. I mean, I love what it looks like from my vantage point. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people think they're weird. But You know, we'll never know until one of them writes a book and tells all of it. Will Smith said it was okay to think Holly is fine. It doesn't make me a bad person that I'm married and I think Holly is beautiful. Whereas in my mind, in my Christian upbringing, even my thoughts were sins. I realized that my thoughts were not sins, and even acting on impure thought didn't make me a piece of shit. Will went on to reference his wife's entanglement with August Alsina, something he didn't want to speak much about. He says most people walk away thinking Jada was the only one who had relationships outside of their marriage, which he explained to GQ is not the case. Jada never believed in conventional marriage. She's a Virgo. You know, it is what it is. And for the large part of our relationships, monogamy was what we chose, not thinking of monogamy as the only relational perfection. Right. Like, it to me, I feel like everybody designs their marriage according to what suits them. And that's all that you can say about it. And that's all. We have given each other trust and freedom. Marriage for us can't be a prison. I don't suggest this road for anybody, but the experience that the freedoms that we've given one another and the unconditional support to me is the highest definition of love. Period. I'm ending on that. Shout out to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and Willow and Jaden. Those kids have turned out to be the most beautiful, heart-centered, attuned children who give back. Baby, they did something right. And I know they wasn't perfect all the way, because Willow will tell you, girl, she will tell you about her mama, honey. But the deal is, look at what they produced. Look at what they produced. That's all you can say is look at their branches. Look at what came out of Will and Jada. And I'm sure that Trey is a wonderful boy, right? I don't know. I've always loved the way that Will and Jada have allowed for Willow and Jaden to be free black children, like super duper free, super expressive. Just when I tell you, it just warms my heart whenever I see Willow, whenever I see Jaden out there in that damn food truck and them cartons of water. I be proud of him, because I grew up loving Will Smith, like DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Loved them. Then went to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Just loved everything about Will. Enjoyed his music. And then to grow. And then for him to have children and me to also enjoy their music too. Like Willow and Jaden's music. So good. So good. And it's completely opposite from what their father and their mother put out. I know that Willow's in the little rock scene, but she does that well as well. It's like beautiful. So they was doing something right, child. Like I said, nothing is 100% perfect, but when you look at what came out of that union and look at what their children are doing and how they're moving through this world, kudos to them. Shout out to Will and Jada. Take care of each other, y'all. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.